Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of trending issues on social media. On this particular program, we bring to you trending issues, and the numbers for you to actually join in the conversation is 070-3235-3315. That's for calls, and 080-3749-7127 for your SMS. You can likewise go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we will take your comments directly on the program. You can also view us live on our YouTube page at Unity TV. YouTube at Unity TV. All right, I think we'll begin. Today I'm alone in the studio, though. Fari Josephine is absent on the show today. And our first story goes, Moka Ebuka beaten to death by South African police. Now, Prince Moka Ebuka, a 43-year-old Nigerian from Obosi, Anambra State, was allegedly beaten to death by police officers in South Africa on Friday, May 17, 2024. Now, the incident occurred in Daniel Square, Northern Cape, during a raid on his residence under the suspicion of drug dealing. Now, the Nigerian Union South Africa NUSA condemned the killing in a statement issued by its National Publicity Secretary, Habib Miller, on Saturday, May 18. This incident highlights a disturbing trend of police abuse targeting Nigerians in the Northern Cape, the statement read. So, it's just the police officers, first and foremost, I would say that may his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. And coming out to condemn this particular killing is not just enough. Yes, it's not enough, and it's not acceptable. You cannot just be killing humans, not just Nigerians, but humans everywhere cannot just be killed, and one person will just wake up, or an organization will just come out one day and tell us that they condemn this attack in its totality, they condemn this action in its totality, this and that. Condemning such an action is not just enough. For goodness sake, these are human lives, and human lives matters. For how long will all humans be killed and nothing will be done about it? For how long? Wherever your fellow human is also a human being. He is not inferior to you, but you guys are equal. No one is inferior to another. No one is superior, except those who fear the Creator the most. And that one will be determined by the Creator, not humans. You just came into the apartment you wanted to raid. Let's say raiding, we call it search here in Nigeria, to search the apartment because you are suspecting him to be a drug dealer. Then what happened next? Did you guys ensue in a fight? Then you happened to use a gun on him? Or did he resist? Then you forcefully invaded his privacy and then killed him in the process of him retaliating or something. I lack words to actually express this situation because when I first saw the story, it saddened my heart. One person will leave his father's land to go out there in search of greener pasture. And the next thing his parents, his relatives will receive is he's dead. Now, what if that apartment was being searched and no drug was found? You killed an innocent soul. No one is guilty. No one is guilty unless and until it is proven by a competent court of law. Even if you found him with the drugs, he can still be, he still have his right to either accept or say no. He can be guilty or not guilty. Whatever the situation is that led to this particular killing is condemnable in its totality. And I'm not sitting down here to just condemn. Yes, killing humans is not acceptable anywhere. And also coming out to condemn the act is not enough. We need better representation out there. We need better representation of our fellow Nigerians out there in any country they are. Not just coming, and before you know it, I tell you, within the span of 1 to 2 weeks, this story is gone and gone forever. The rest is left for the families to actually mourn him, because they have lost a brother, they have lost their own son. That is it. And may his soul rest in peace. Now we have our second story. There is guest dies during a Lagos birthday party celebration host held. Now a woman, Salisu Aishat, and 7 others have been arrested in connection with the death of a yet to be identified man in Ijorabadia area of Lagos State. Now it was gathered on Wednesday that Aisha was celebrating her birthday when she invited some guests to join her in the felicitation on Olayemi Street, Ijorabadia. Now our correspondent gathered that people were busy having fun during the celebration when the victim was suddenly found lying unconscious on the floor where the event was taking place. Now, in a bid to ascertain his condition, it was learned that people moved closer to investigate what had happened to him, and while assessing the victim, a wound was seen on his head, suggesting that something sinister had happened to him. Now, a source who does not want his name mentioned in print for fear of victimization said the development threw people who attended the party into confusion. Now, the source added that a fight broke out during the party and there was a possibility that the victim was injured during the fight. Now, the source said there was a party on Olayemi Street, and I quote, Ijorabadia, and a fight broke out during the celebration. Suddenly, the man was found lying down on the ground, and when people moved closer to him, they discovered he had died and a wound was on his head. Now, the case was reported at the Ijorabadia division, and when policemen got to the scene and did their investigation, they arrested the celebrant who organized the party and some other persons. Now, the State Police Public Relations Officer Benjamin Hundeyin, when contacted, said the incident happened around 9:10 p.m. on April 16, 2024, and that it was a concerned member of the community who reported the case to the police. And he added, and I quote, immediately the DPO led his patrol team to the scene, and the celebrant, Salisu Aishat, and 7 others were arrested. A wound was discovered on the head of the corpse. Now the corpse was evacuated and deposited in the mainline hospital morgue, Yaba, for preservation and autopsy. The investigation is still ongoing. Okay. A birthday celebration at night. Definitely when you heard a birthday celebration at night, it involves adults. This guy actually, though his name was not confirmed and his identity also not confirmed, is a yet to be identified man in the Ijorabadia area of Lagos State. Now, if a fight has initially ensued, why is it that the story given seems to be like they just saw him lying unconscious without anybody knowing what really actually happened? Or is there something fishy that they are trying to hide from the public, or let's say the security agencies? But definitely, I know that our Nigerian police force and the security agency would definitely reach to the bottom of this particular issue, since the celebrant, that Salisu Aishat, and 7 of our friends, or let me say the guests who also attended this particular event, have been arrested. For you to actually join in the conversation, you can go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV, just like our page, and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments directly on the program. You can also send in your SMS on the number 0803-749-7127, 0803-749-7127. And the number for you to send in your calls, that's after the break, is 0703235315. Go to our YouTube page and view us live on Unity TV. YouTube on Unity TV. And may the soul of this person rest in peace. And also something is fishy regarding this particular story. Yeah, something is fishy, because there's nowhere, there's no how someone would just lie unconscious. Had it been no wound is found on him, then people can now say yes, maybe he slumped and died, or he died of a cardiac arrest, that's heart attack, or something else, or he got choked, or it's food poisoning. Anything can happen. But I bet definitely autopsy will be done, and they will ascertain what really actually killed this particular man. But I tell you, birthday parties at night is even a wrong idea with the economic situation, really. Because even if this particular man did not even die at the event of the party, he might go a long way and meet some bad hoodlums, kidnappers, anything can happen. I detest any social event at night these days. No, it's a no for me, because of the security situation of the country. Wherever you are, definitely things are not going as planned, and also things are not going as expected. So the best you can do is, first and foremost, secure your life first, because before the security agency can do that for you, you have to secure, guide, and guide your life, because you just have once. We only live once, and that once you live, and that life is just one. It's not that somebody actually kept a spare life at home and is working with another. No, we all work with one life that God has given to us. So first and foremost, is for me, I think it's advisable, stay indoors. Anything around 9-10, please kindly stay indoors, because things are happening, and there are a lot of things that are not even open for the media to come out and say to Nigerians that yes, this is what is happening. No, but first and foremost, like we always say here, safeguard and secure your life first. Yeah, it's better for you to live and tell the story than for you to live without telling the story. So it's a two-way thing. You select or you choose out of the one you actually prefer. And we'll move straightly to our third story that reads, missing mother of two took her life, says father. Now, a mother of two, Margaret Atai, who was reported to have been found dead late on Monday after going missing last Thursday night from her parents' home in Mararaba, Nasarawa State, is alleged to have taken her own life following her failed marriage. Now, according to reports, the bereaved father of the lady, Mr. Patrick Atai, confirmed the cause of death, adding that she had been depressed for some time due to mistreatment by her husband before her eventual death. Now, Margaret was a mother of two children. She had been in depression for some time now due to mistreatment by her husband. She went out on that fateful Friday morning by 3 a.m. without the knowledge of anybody. Her body was discovered in the late hours of Monday, and every available evidence confirmed that she committed suicide, the father said. Okay. It was confirmed, and when our correspondent called the victim's mother, Mrs. Helen Atai, to confirm the report of her depressed status and the alleged mistreatment of her husband, she simply responded yes. Mrs. Atai had earlier told our correspondent that Margaret, who was married with two kids, left their home at the City College in Abacha Road, Nasarawa State at 3 a.m. on Thursday without informing any member of the family. Now, when contacted, the Police Public Relations Officer, FCT Police Command, Josephine Ade, referred our correspondent to the Nasarawa State Police Command. However, the PPRO for Nasarawa State Police Command, Ramhan Nansel, could not be reached at the time of filing this report, as he did not respond to phone calls. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Yes, may her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. But first and foremost, let's look at this particular situation. The family knows this young lady is depressed, and she has been mistreated by her husband. Her marriage has failed. But is that the end of the world? No. Is that the end of her life? No. Does she have a reason to live? Yes. What could be the reason? Her children, her parents. She has a future. Your life doesn't just end because something in your life failed. No, it doesn't end because one thing or the other failed. We are wired and created to always fail and overcome our struggles. When you fail or you make a mistake, you learn out of that particular mistake. A lot of people tell you that they keep repeating different mistakes to learn. We are wired to attempt. By attempting, you might be right or you might be wrong. If it happens that you are wrong, doesn't mean that you are a failure. You are not a failure. Rather, you are a human who is trying to explore. When something failed in your life, you sit down, you look at the situation. What really happened? What did I do wrong? Where didn't I get it right? Then in your next attempt, you make things right. You adjust, you correct, and those that are meant to be overlooked, you overlook them so that you can forge ahead. Now this young lady, Margaret, actually killed her life. Took her life. I beg your pardon. She took her life. The children are left motherless. The husband is there. He has his own money. He can still get married to another woman. But had it been she is still alive, she has her own life to live. She can go back to school. She can get a job, fend for herself, fend for her kids, and if she's lucky, she can remarry. Nobody says that marriage is it's always a perfect way. No. A lot of marriages fail, not because the couples involved are failures. No, they are humans. And nobody will tell you that there is a perfect marriage. There isn't a perfect marriage. One way or the other, troubles and struggles involve. This young man can get married any moment he wishes. And he can still mistreat the new wife. As far as the necessary step or the legal step is not being taken, when someone is in a domestic violent home, I keep saying it and I say it here, leave. You need to leave so that you can live. Leave to live. Stay away from your partner for some time, even if you are not opting out of that particular marriage. Because when things like that happen, both of you need space. You need air to breathe. You need to go somewhere, sit down quietly, and think over your life. She is depressed. When people are depressed and you cannot handle such situation, you take them to the hospital. They have people who can see them, who can help them overcome their challenges. But when they are kept at home, you can't treat depression. Most especially if that person is not willing to, is not even seeking your help. Is not even willing to accept you are being sick. I think you are already on the verge of getting healed. Some people with depression issues, with emotional issues, people with trauma, they keep telling you that they are okay. But you, that you are healthy, you look at things and you know that things are not okay. So why keeping such people at home? You rather take them to the nearest facilities to seek help. Is suicide a solution? Suicide is never a solution. And moreover, suicide is a sin. Killing your own self is a sin. Once marriage has failed, you are depressed and you sin against God again. Why? Because of one person? How many people do we have on earth that one person will be the matter? No. One person cannot be the matter. Even if that person has relevance, it's just for a moment. But when you tell yourself that you are ready to move ahead, to forge ahead, you are ready to amend things, to make things better, you can be a better version of yourself. You sit down here every day, read about stories happening on social media, and every blessed day, there is no particular day that you go on social media without seeing issues regarding suicide. Why must suicide be an option? Why? There's nothing on earth that is constant. Even life itself is dynamic. It changes. If it's you today, tomorrow you see someone in a more worse situation than you are. It's part of life. We cannot all enjoy life at once. That's why we have the rich, we have the poor, and we also have the middle class. So that's the difference. We cannot all be rich. We cannot all wake up today and we are all doctors. We cannot wake up today and we are all engineers. We cannot wake up today and we are all teachers. We cannot wake up today and all of us have billions in our account. If God really wants that to happen, from the initial, you wake up and you are more richer than Dangote. But some people are born with that silver spoon. It is accepted. Some need to struggle in life to actually make it. Some marriages are meant even with the imperfections. They still thrive. They still try their best to always amend. They always try to forgive and also always try to sit down and talk and have an understanding. But other marriages are not wired to be that. If you are married to someone who is always a drunkard, if you are married to someone who is an addict of alcohol, an addict of all these hard drugs, you can actually have that perfect marriage with that person, because one moment he is sane and the other moment he is not in his own mental right sense. Don't say that things will actually get better. No. When you sense that your life is not in danger, you are not welcome in a particular vicinity, please kindly leave. If you leave, then that is when you leave to tell the story. That is also another experience in life for you. But you sit down and say, no, this person will change. No, she's gonna change. No, she's gonna love me back. He's gonna love me back. He's gonna take care of me. No way. People change when they are willing to change. But you don't sit down and watch people hoping that they will change for you. No. If that person actually loves your presence, he will change because he loves you and you have an issue with one of his attitude or the other. But that person despises your presence, maltreats you, beats you at the slightest mistake, shouts at you, scolds at you, doesn't respect you, even in the front of your own children, your own neighbors, anybody, your colleagues, your friends. That person doesn't give a regard to anybody closer to you. He will disrespect you at the slightest move. Then you think that person really deserves you? We all need a better life out there. You don't just stick your life to one person and thinking that that person is the only person that's going to change your life. Things will not do that. Yes. You need to do better. You need to sit down, ponder on your situation, ponder on your life, and make it better yourself. And suicide also is not always an option. I repeat, suicide is not an option. For you to actually drop your comments on any of the stories I've discussed so far, go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments directly on the program. You can also send in your SMS on the number 0803 749 7127, 0803 749 7127. Send in your calls after the break on the number 070 3235 3315, 070 3235 3315. View us live on our YouTube page at Unity TV. Alright, I'll be going on a commercial with the men on the council. Do not go anywhere. I will be right back in a jiffy.
Get ready to be entertained and inspired by the incredible stories around the globe. Don't miss out on the excitement. Hello at Work is an ultimate TV program that brings to you the interesting stories and daily happenings worldwide. Join us Mondays and Thursdays 10 a.m. as we dive into the daily happenings and stories. Tune in and stay. Say hello to the world as you bring in your ideas, as it is a perfect blend of entertainment and information. Get ready to stay up to date while being entertained.
Hello at work. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.
Please pay attention. It starts from the foundation. Everybody needs somebody. You turn a blind eye and care nothing less. Say it's just business, all about the money. You are so unbothered as long as they pay. Say it's just business, all about the money. You know they're on a fast lane, but you've got business to run. So you look away the other way.
It concerns you. It a kill love, it a kill dreams. It a land people for jail. War against drug abuse.
Unity. Unity TV. Unity TV.
I was the head boy in my primary school, senior prefect and best graduating student in my secondary school, but drug abuse almost ruined my life.
I was on an average of 2 grams of cocaine per day.
I was taking 8 ampoules of pentazosine daily.
European shisha, cocaine.
I became a user, a dealer, and a gangster.
I saw other users drowning. I knew I didn't want to be like them, but I was already trapped.
My family disowned me.
My employment was terminated.
I sold my car, sold my house. I'll go out well-dressed and return shoeless, shirtless in exchange for drugs.
I was seeing things that were not real, and I once stabbed myself because I felt something crawling under my skin.
I contacted NDLEA and started therapy.
I spent 3 months in therapy.
I spent 8 months.
It's easy to relapse, but your mind has to be stronger than the cravings.
Drugs does not love you. You are not the one using drugs. Drugs are the one using you. Say no to drug abuse.
Unity. Unity.
And the council, if you're just tuning in, it's the frequency of Unity 93.3 FM Jazz. And the program going on is Hello at Work, a program that brings you trending issues on social media. And my name is always Rukayat Sani Ibrahim. And before we go for the break, we've taken our first, second, and third story. And our first story reads, okay, I'm coming. Okay, our first story reads, Moka Ebuka beaten to death by South African police, which is also a very sad story. And guest dies during Lagos birthday celebration, host held, and 7 others. Now, in the last story we took reads, missing mother of 2 took her life, says father. And we have some comments on our Facebook page, and the first comment reads, Favor Esther Bulu says, Bulus Oham Esther and Foreign-Gada, good morning, great radio presenters. May God continue to reward you for the great work you are doing out there. Thank you so much. And the number for you to actually call us and join the conversation is 070-3235-3315, 070-3235-3315. Go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comment, and we'll take your comments directly on the program. Go view us live on our YouTube page at Unity TV. And the second comment we have on our Facebook page is watching you from Katsina, Nigeria, Kabir Bilia Kepson. Thank you so much, Kabir Bilia Kepson. And we have Sagir Tahir from School Line. Good morning, presenter. Send my shout out to Al Haji Maigwanjo family. All right, thank you so much, Sagir Tahir Sagacious. And we have Abubakar Wokai Dambatsa. He says, good morning from Kanu, Dambatsa. Thank you so much, Abubakar Wokai Kanu, Dambatsa. And we have a comment from Dauda Muhammad. He says, good morning, hello at work. I'm listening to you live from Hall Buji. Thank you so much, Dauda Muhammad from Hall Buji. Thank you so much for the comments. And you can send in your SMS on the number 08037497127, 08037497127. Call us on the number 07032353315, 07032353315. Call and comment on any of the stories we've taken so far, though most of the comments are sad ones. The stories. Hello, good morning. Morning. Adeumi from Amen, amen. Welcome on board, Adeumi. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. You see what I want to do on the start story.
Yeah.
Well, basically, the one I want to speak about is on this issue of open late life. see, there are people that will just, you have said it earlier, some people will just go out, coming home around 1, 2 o'clock in the midnight. My friend is presenting them. You can, anything you want to do, once you do security reason, you don't have to make it. Because you have a family, you see some men, their children don't even respond. You understand?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes,
so
I'm listening.
These are some of the things that we need to take care of. You see, Yoruba used to make a statement that Omari Yoruba, a responsible type won't work at night. Even when you are working during the day, how did one end up? You understand? Some people late night, when the world now is just a lot of wicked people all over the place. So these are some of the things that we must take it off. Let's secure ourselves. Outside, in that we are waiting for security from the government, we must also secure ourselves and secure and value the life that God has given us. How much are we valuing the life that God has given to us? So may the soul of those who have died also good. And for that woman that committed suicide, that is not the best solution. Because suicide, I don't think is the best solution. The only thing I think she would have done is just to pray. But what the deed has been done, that would be between her and her creator. And we only pray that may her soul rest in peace. For always the problem shared with our stop. And you remember the Almighty God said, you face tribulation in life. For we should cheer up because we have conquered the world. That's the major thing we are supposed to have in our mind. For committing suicide is not the best option. Even if you look for a close person to you, that you can share that with. If there is someone maybe listening this morning, they said maybe an aspect of domestic violence and maybe ashes or other things, just pay it, tell it to God. What's the way of everything we're starting to? And we will never be victim of bad circumstances. Thank you, and God continue to bless you for everything.
Amen. Thank you so much. That's a comment of Adeomi, who is calling us from Bauchi Road. Thank you so much, Adeomi. And definitely, just like he said, if you are in a domestic violent home, you actually need to leave and take the issue to court or something else, so that the court shall intervene and look at your situation rather than taking suicide as an option, which is not. We lost you, and we also have to take care of the children because you already have taken your life. So it's not something to even think of in the first place. The number for you to actually call in again is 0703235315. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, we lost the caller. Send us your SMS on the number 08037497127, 08037497127. Call us back again on the number 07032353315, 07032353315. Keep your SMS and calls coming in, and we'll take it directly here on the program. Number to still call again is 07032353315, 07032353315. And the issue of actually people keeping late at night. Some people do think that if you are not keeping late at night, you are not a big boy or you are not socialized enough. But whatever comes first is your health. Safety comes first. You cannot go somewhere in a particular time that you think is not right. People who go out at night suffer a lot of events and tragedies. They get their phones being snatched. Some of the robbers they are modernized robbers who work with their POS machine. And so if you happen to have your ATM, they'll just make a transfer directly, and you have to dial the pin. Definitely when you are at one point, you have to dial the pin. So you see, you are at loss. All you need to do is stay safe and indoors. Nothing will harm you if you are indoors except what is ordained to happen. And just like I said, responsible and mature people don't keep late nights. Some people do not come home till 1 till 2 o'clock which is not really healthy. It's not healthy enough, because even your families, if you are not home yet, they'll keep calling, looking for where you are, most especially. But if everybody even knows that is your habit, nobody will even care, even if you spend a day or two and maybe you have been killed somewhere and no member of your, except if you maybe spend 3-4 days or a week without coming home, that is when an alarm will be raised, and by then your crops have rotten. So it's better to stay safe and healthy than actually jeopardizing or putting your life at risk. The number to still call again is 07032353315, 07032353315, 07032353315, and for SMS is 08037497127. Go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments directly on the program. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Good morning. How are you? How are you, team? How are you?
Fine. What's your name and why are you calling us?
I'm calling from PLATEAU.
You're calling from?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. What's your name? Go ahead.
My name is Muhammad Ridwan.
Okay.
My name is Muhammad Ridwan.
Okay, Muhammad Ridwan. Go ahead. I'm listening, Muhammad Ridwan. Drop your comments.
The speech.
Hello?
Hello.
Muhammad Ridwan, go ahead. I'm listening.
Hello, am I hearing?
Yes, Muhammad Ridwan, go ahead. Hello? All right, I lost Muhammad Ridwan. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, what's the name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, go ahead. Welcome on board. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Ibrahim Babazuga.
Okay, Ibrahim Babazuga. You're calling us from where?
Yes. I'm calling you from Dogondu.
All right, welcome on board. Ibrahim Babazuga from Dogondus A to Dumfera. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Thank you. My own issue is that about work and work. We don't have work, and because of this, we speaking only small people a car be driving, and a driver. I have my driver license. Everything is with me. No work. I think God bless you. See, women, we want to get married, but there is no work up to now. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Muhammad Babazuga from Tudun Dogondus A Tudun Fera. I hope you actually, I hope your helpers are listening at the moment. Since you have your driver license, you have your papers, I think work shall find you. Or you need to go out there and in search of work. And you can start from somewhere. You can start from somewhere. Not actually the big ones, but you can start anywhere before you really reach or achieve your goals. So with your work, you can still get married. Muhammad Babazuga. Thank you so much. And I also feel your pain. To be unemployed is something else in life, yeah. But you can start with something rather than sitting idle at the moment. Start with something. Not really you must be a driver, but we have a lot of menial jobs out there that you can actually start from. And from there, you shall seek your helper. But if it happens that your helper is actually listening to this particular program, definitely help will get to you. And I hope that you get something doing sooner or later. But as you need it, God's time is always the best. The number to still call again is 070-3235-3315, 07032353315. And the number for you to send in your SMS is 08037497127, 08037497127. You can go to our Facebook page at 20 Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments on the program. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Muhammad Ridwan, are you the one?
Yes, I'm listening to your speech. It's making me glad.
Okay, go ahead, Muhammad Ridwan. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yes.
Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, what's the name and where are you calling us from?
That is Baba Shehu from
Baba Shehu, welcome on board. Go ahead, Baba Shehu. I'm listening from Faringada. Hello, Baba Shehu. You have placed your call on hold. Kindly on hold so that we can have a smooth conversation. Hello? Alright, I lost Baba Shehu from Faringada. You need to call back on the number 070 3235 3315 and send in your SMS on the number 08037497127, 08037497127. And we have a text message that reads, hello Rukayat Sani Ibrahim, my name is Shafiu Hamisu. I'm watching you live from Rafingora Rahama Ward in Toro local government. Thank you so much. Shafiu Hamisu from Rafingora Rahama Ward. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. I'm listening. Hello? All right, I can't decipher your message at the moment. I think this will be the last call I'm taking for the day. Now, a very big thank you to you all out there who actually find out time to always have callers, sending in your messages, and also going to our Facebook page, liking the page, and dropping your comments. We say a big thank you, because without you all out there, I wouldn't be sitting here. And I urge you to keep a date with us from on Monday, same time, same station. I remain Rukayat Sani Ibrahim, and on behalf of the engineers on duty, we say you keep watching Unity TV, the voice of reason.
Hello, Akwai. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.